Hello, my name is Jay and welcome back to my Tech Vault. And today we're going to be unboxing, kind of reviewing, and building a system with the Aorus x470 Ultra Gaming Motherboard. And this is right around $150. It's the AMD chipset, and basically what we're going to do is we're going to unbox it, we'll throw it in a system. I'm actually replacing the MSI Tomahawk motherboard that I had that actually failed and I have to send back to get my money back. So this is actually something I've done for someone else. I've been building a computer for them, and this is kind of a replacement motherboard that the first ever computer they built kind of failed because the motherboard broke. So hopefully this one won't have that problem. Of course, I always put anything, if there's ever any more problems, I'll put them down in the top of the comment section. I'll pin a comment. But let's get into basically just unboxing, and then I'll throw this in the system. You guys can see that, and then of course you can see kind of what it looks like when it's all lit up. So let's see. So basically, you know, you're not sacrificing much when you're getting this motherboard, at least on the lines of look. Like, you take this out of there, it literally looks insane how well this thing looks. And obviously it's going to have special, you know, features for overclocking, and it's got a bunch of stickers and cool things like that. But most importantly, it's got the motherboard that I think everyone's here to watch and look at and check out. So here's the motherboard. I'm going to take this out, pop this out, and I had to say, it looks pretty dang impressive. I'm actually going to pop this out of the plastic as well. And to be honest with you, I just love when you get a motherboard and it looks so nice. Like, it looks actually impressive. As you can see there, that motherboard, without a shadow of a doubt, looks very, very impressive. Chipset all looks good. Everything's shiny. That's what you really want when you have a system like this, is everything, of course, to have a lot of cool 3D extras. And I like that. At least I like looks when I take into account all the stuff. Of course, performance is important, but keep in mind, you know, you're not really paying for a performance motherboard. You're more paying for something that looks nice. Because while, yes, this is a good overclocker, and without a doubt, I'm sure it's an x470 chipset. I'm not a problem with that. I'm just saying that, you know, there's, of course, you're paying for your looks here, and that's where your money's going. And this is more of a look motherboard. Now, on the good side, though, is that you've actually got yourself a nice I/O shield with the back covered, and you've also got yourself 2 sets of Sata cables, which, good job on them, so I don't have to actually go through and buy some more because they've kind of cheaped out and not sent us all. And then, of course, you got a really long USB power light. I think this is power, some type of power light. You've got a really long power light. But that's the motherboard itself. And then, of course, just, you know, flipping it over on the back so you guys want to see what it looks like on the back. You've kind of just got a regular, nothing too special in there. The chipset is screwed in, though, so you can kind of take that off if that's something you ever wanted to do. I doubt. You've got yourself 8 solid USB ports, as well, actually 9, and then you've got yourself a micro USB port as well. And that's what it looks like. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to throw it into a system. I'm actually going to take it out, replace the motherboard, and then you guys can see what it looks like from there. So let's get into that. So there you have it. The motherboard is installed. Overclock's great. I threw in some nice RAM. Everything had no issues. I'm not overclocking the CPU, overclocking the RAM. Please don't think that I'm overclocking on a stock cooler. But everything else looks good. The RGB on the app, I had a little bit of an issue getting it all to sync. So went through the BIOS and I have it all set this way now, so it just cycles through. Still looks good though. And besides that, yeah, the only thing I'd say is just watch out for the BIOS. But that's my overall view of that. But thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up. Check out this computer build too. This was a live stream. We had the Tomahawk motherboard in there though, so had to switch that out because that one actually I'm sending off to get RMA'd again. So yeah, check that out. And as always, thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.